All right, we are at Northeastern University at the FIRST Robotics competition, and we're going to get a tour of a robot. This is team number 2079 from Franklin, Massachusetts. And why don't you tell us about the pieces that are in here. Tell us how this goes together.
When we started off, when we started off, we created this manipulator, which this belt brings up that zinc block. Okay. And it used to come down and hit a lever arm that would toss off the ball. And
okay. Just so everybody knows, what these robots do is they carry big balls around, and they have games. And you try to score goals.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
This year we had to shoot over a truss or into a goal.
Okay.
We used to have a vacuum here that would suck up the ball, but we saw it wasn't working as well, and we noticed in the last competition we were in that defensive was a great strategy. So in the time in between competitions, we conjured this up. A motor moves this down and corrals the ball so we can move, and we pursued a defensive strategy. So we kept in the way of people, basically the same way defense works in football or soccer or any sport.
Okay. Now tell us about the components that are in here. I see looks like you've got an I/O board right here with some relays on it.
Yeah, so that's our power distribution board.
Yep.
It's powered everywhere.
Yep.
We have a C-Rio here. That's essentially the brains.
Yep. Yeah, it's a compact Rio from National Instruments.
Yep. Obviously, battery. We have motors on both sides that power the wheels. Motor controllers called Victors.
Okay.
Switch, DC converter.
Sim motor for the zinc block.
Yeah, and that's about it. Over here we have a sim motor with 2 planetary gearboxes on. This was originally turning here to turn this, and that raised up the zinc block.
Okay. Now it looks like you have some sensors on here as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So the motors are strong enough to tear itself apart, so we have sensors to detect where everything is. So this sensor here is a very simple one. This spins around, it triggers the sensor and it stops this. This powers the latch which releases the zinc block.
Okay.
And likewise we have sensors pretty much everywhere else. We have a sensor all the way on the other side, over here, that tells us when this zinc block has reached its full height. And when we had a vacuum here, we had a sensor detect when it was down and when it was up.
Okay. Now you've got a laptop that's controlling it?
Yeah, exactly. So
during the competition?
It's a pretty inexpensive laptop. Its only directive is to load all the code and run the robot.
Okay. So now what's the wireless link between the laptop and the robot?
I believe it's radio. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We have a radio right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's okay. So it's a Wi-Fi radio. Okay, yeah. I get it. Okay. And what did you use to program the code? How do you do that?
We used LabVIEW.
Use LabVIEW?
Yeah. So although I'm not exactly code oriented, we have a bunch of people that are really interested in it, and they did all the code work.
Okay, great. Thank you.